Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel, and today we have got a look at RaceRoom. So I didn't realize it. I actually had done a video on this, I think it was last year, maybe the year before that. Had checked out the game as it's free on Steam to try out, and they actually had a very large update come through where they did a whole change to the graphics and some sound and the overall models of the cars. So we're actually going to go into single player mode here and test this out. So I haven't kept this game on my PC, so I had to download it again. Just wanted to test it out. So once again, we'll go through some basic features. You get only so many cars available for you to drive. So like we got the Saline S7R. We got the BMW icons of the hill climb. We've got two prototype cars that we can drive. We've got two more prototypes in here that we can drive, which is pretty neat. And then we got the whole, what class is this? We have the whole silhouette class, I guess. I'm not sure what these cars are. They look kind of interesting, though. And then, of course, we got one car in the TC Cup that we can try out there as well. But lots of car options, which is really neat. Now, it is kind of tricky how to figure out how to actually get these cars. You have to go through a site, to go through a site, to go through a site, which isn't one of my favorite options. But what I do like is that you can get the base game, and it's free to test out, which is nice. And then you can kind of see, hey, do I want to actually put in any money to try this out? So that's kind of nice. To be able to have that. We got the GTR class. Ooh, get the Corvette out there. Yeah, get a Corvette. GTR 4. That's got some neat looking cars. GTR 2, GTR 3. That's a lot of neat cars. Ooh, we can get a Corvette out there. Do that. We can get a Camaro out there too. We'll definitely get one of those out. So we have, I'm not sure how many cars we have, but we have a few. And so we're going to apply that, and now we can select which track we go to. So obviously we got the Portimao circuit, we got RaceRoom circuit, Sepang, and Stowe circuit. And then you see a lot of tracks available here. So let's go through what the American tracks are at least. We do have Bathurst, that is available. Zandvoort, we know what that is. Daytona, that's available. Let's see here, Indianapolis 2012. So they do have kind of like the repave and redevelopment of that track, so that's available. It's 2012, and then the newer updated version of Indianapolis. We got Mid-Ohio. Let's see what else we got here. We got Road America. Sweet, that's pretty cool. Not that we have, it's in-game, you have to buy them, but they're here for the trying out. And then Sonoma, Watkins Glen, and also WeatherTech, which I believe is Laguna Seca, because that changes up every once in a while. So we're going to do the RaceRoom, one of the shorter RaceRoom tracks, just because honestly it's a fun track. I like it. It's a very fun track. Okay, so we got the cars. Let's head out to the track and see what we got going on. Alright, let's get into the car. But yeah, the car looks really, really nice. Watch these cars drive on by here. It's only about 4 camera modes. Gotta turn my audio down in my ear because I'm about to lose it. Watch these cars roll out here. But yeah, everything looks smoother. There's a lot more reflection going on. It looks pretty good. Because it was just a little bit on the what do I want to say? Kind of pixelated side. When I tested out, this looks a little bit smoother and sharper all at the same time. It's just the graphics are pretty good. Alright, test it out, see how the car sounds. I've never heard of this brand of car, so I have no idea what's going on with it. I got the hood cam here. Definitely turboed. Ooh, and the sound does change depending on where the camera angle is. Obviously right here, we're getting a lot more of the exhaust sound. Then of course right here, we're getting a little bit more of a balanced sound inside the cockpit. So about the same, but the audio definitely changes when you hit the swing cam that's just following you. So definitely some update. They updated like sponsor flags and stuff, so that all looks nice. Just kind of helps the track feel a little bit more alive. You got BBS advertisements for 25% off. We're getting beaten by a Ford Mach-E. Boy, I'm not sure what that entry was, but that was awful from him. Oh wow, listen to that thing scream away too. Good night. But yeah, this game has some nice sounds. Definitely would like a little bit more. I think some more bass, a little more treble as well. It's a little bit on the flat side to some degree, but overall it gives you the overall feel of what the car is doing, which is nice. But it doesn't feel like the sound's overly deep. Just kind of sounds a little bit on the, yeah, it's just there, kind of. And also there are weird rules of if you get off the track ever so slightly, your lap will not count nonsense. So a lot of that. And we got the electric Mustang trying to pass a semi, which I find hilarious, honestly. This is just beauty, all things considered. But yeah, gotta say, the visual update looks really, really good on the game. And I don't remember how many cars there were. There was tons of cars, and I spent a ton of time going through those. The last video, just not really going through it, kind of time lapse that, I think. But just there was so many stinking cars, and I think the price like per car, I think it's like $1.94 or something like that to unlock the car, and then the tracks are a bit more obviously because you're getting multiple what is the word? Oh, you're getting multiple layouts of the track. There we go. Yeah, layouts. I knew it was one of those. Outlays of the track. Yeah, just trying to reverse how I said that, but yeah. Layouts of the track. You get multiples when you buy that, so it seems like those kind of start at like $5, all things considered. As I said, a little bit weird how that's set up, but it is nice that you can actually test out the game without actually being out any money, and just kind of feel like how the car feels. The car feels really good. You get some force feedback. There's not a ton. I'm not sure what all my like assist settings are currently because I didn't go through all those, so it might be a little bit over assisted at the moment from the settings. But overall, I remember that it really was a fun game to try out. Lots of a really good feel because you can get loose, you can really bake it into the corners and just go absolute sliding. Yeah, you get some nice force feedback. This car's really nice, honestly. The car's driving really good. Definitely a little bit underpowered, it feels like, but I'm enjoying it. I'm just trying to get up to this Ford Mustang again. Okay. Pardon me. The Ford E. We won't tarnish the name of the Mustang. Ooh, look at this beautiful C7 here with the Valvoline colors. That thing looks good. At least I think it's Valvoline. Let's see here. Yeah, Valvoline colors. Castro versus Valvoline. Oh! But yeah, for a free game to just download, test out, see, hey, do I want to get into this particular game or not? It's fun, that's for sure. I'm not sure if I have any damage. Yeah, I think I have damage turned off today. But there is a pretty decent damage model, all things considered, too. But yeah, I gotta say, I like this game quite a bit. It's definitely fun to just test out. Not sure if I'm going to invest in it, as I said before, but it's definitely pretty neat. That was some pretty good racing there. So lots of different cars out on the track. Then we got to hear some guys running soft tires and stuff. But yeah, good sound in the car. We'll get ourselves rolled out here for qualifying. I don't think we're going to be able to do anything qualifying wise, but we'll give it a try. So you have practice, qualifying session. I think you can customize the length of those as per usual, kind of what you would expect. Be able to customize length, customize how many laps you run. I believe the weather is somewhat customizable. I do not remember for sure. When I set this up, I didn't see anything necessarily, but also I wasn't really looking for it, so I'm not totally sure on that. But still, pretty nice game, all things considered. So let's talk about the driving. So, feeling the driving, it's kind of a mix. And obviously, as I said, don't know what my assist levels are that I'm running today. But it's kind of a mix between my total immersion racing game that I got running. So it kind of like a lot of the center of gravity feels like it's towards the front of the car. The rear end kind of swings around. That's kind of how all those cars kind of feel. The rear end's always kind of loose with those particular vehicles. But it feels like it can get loose. And also then there's obviously rumble strips and stuff that I'm being able to feel. And so it's got a little bit of Project Cars 2 feel to it as well. It does feel like you can really mess up your car. So I think I have a lot of assists on at the moment. So I'll probably have to. Ooh, got the Mazda DPI car here. Beautiful looking race car. In the green, like that. But yeah, you can overshoot for sure. You can definitely spin out. And I think I just had too many assists on today. Oh, yeah, right there. Yep, there you go, people. Had a spin. So, so just came over that corner there. And I just had a little bit too much momentum, and that just kind of let the car slide. Also, I didn't realize when we were driving Kevin Harvick RCR numbers, which is kind of neat. That's cool. This is a pretty car. I don't know what brand this car is, but it is a pretty looking car, all things considered. And it has a very nice balanced drive as we're going to get passed by the IndyCar here. Well, we were going to. I was trying to get closer for like a thumbnail or something. And then you can go to instant replay. Aha! Except that wasn't a replay. Also, there's the damage model, so you get a little crumpled up in the nose. All things considered there, you can lose body parts. Not a ton of a damage model, but it's pretty good. Gives you a basic idea of what's going on with it, so that works. We're going to go for 5 laps of racing here, and we're getting followed by the giant semi-truck. See how this race goes here. I'm not sure what the AI are running either. How good they are. Don't know for that for sure. Comes to the line, still under AI control. There we go. We are now in control of the car. Everybody jockeying for position, including the Mach-E. Below the Mach-E. I think we got a little bit of front end damage because the car's kind of pointing to the left a little bit. Yeah, it's been pointing to the left. You see right here, these guys got the power on the straights, but with our turbocharged car, we're pretty good in the turns. Diving on in. They're pretty slow in the turns, all things considered. I think the K&W car, that thing is pretty. I have no idea what that sponsor or company is, but I've always liked those colors for whatever reason, but I have no idea what that company is about and what they do. Looks like it's something with shocks, but I wouldn't die on that hill. But it looked like they were shocks, but I'm not sure. You can see there's a few cars that have just absolutely separated themselves from the field, and I think we got the semi all the way at the very back. And I cannot get the car to turn back into the racetrack here. There we go, got it back. Now we got the Mustang versus the Mach-E. Who will win? The Mustang or Mach-E? That is the question as we look to get past the 7-Eleven Citgo car. So good selection of cars. All of them seem to definitely have their strengths and weaknesses. This car is definitely the straightaway speed, but turning in really good. So you can kind of see all of those different characteristics on display, which is really cool. So it's not just a one car model fits all. It really is. They put some work into the aerodynamics and the handling, and it's all slightly different. So that's cool to see. And at least there. Blocking the Mach-E, blocking the Mach-E. He's probably not even in anybody's class, but we'll just block him because we can. Then if you hit those rumble strips, they will send you flying. So good information to have as we're getting wrecked by a Mustang there. Yeah, you hit that corner just right, you will spin out pretty easily. So as I said, I have no idea what this classic car is or really where it fits in with other motorsports. But the fact that we're able to hang with these cars is pretty cool in my opinion. And if I had minimized a few more of my mistakes, we really could have probably moved up a little bit further with how good this car is cornering. So it's pretty good. Looks like we might be getting the fastest car. Might get to us before the end of the race here. Only 5 laps, but still, that would be impressive. Mach-E, a nice little push there. Yeah, we have some sort of front-end damage going on. But we are first in our position, so hey, no matter what, we're going to win. That's funny. So multi-class racing is possible and is a thing in this game as well, which is neat. So definitely more of that, please. Oop. Did not mean to send the 7-Eleven car around. A little bit of damage on the front, but not a lot more scrapes than anything else. But yeah, you can get cars loose and you can spin them out. That is something that's available. I didn't see a whole lot of tire smoke there. Ooh, I saw some sparks right there where somebody hit the ground, so that's kind of cool. This is one pretty Corvette up here. I think this is a C6. Might be a C5. I'm pretty sure it's a C6. And we are actually pulling away from the Mach-E at the moment. Yep, he's slowly tracking us down here on the straight, as you would expect. These turns here is where I'm really getting my good run here. Gonna be one lap to go, presented by TheCombustionGamer. If you haven't checked out the shop, you can do so in the links below, guys. And if you want to help out the channel, hey, buy some stickers or some other stuff. Pretty cool. Got some nice hats and shirts. Hats are really comfy, honestly. Nice flex fit hats. Those things are nice. Got some nice stickers in there too. And of course, if there's a sale going on, you can get 20 to 25% off sometimes. Sometimes it's 15% off only, but still. Neat as we spin out there. Just got into the other guy as we were going around that corner and just totally lost it there. Still going to be P9. Yeah, we got some real bad front end damage going on somewhere. Blocking the Corvette, 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 blocking the Corvette. Ooh, good hit. We're going to finish 9th overall and first in our class in the beautiful Castor Oil car there. That's one good looking car. I like that a lot. Then you can go through here, see where everybody else finished, what they were running. So best lap time was the Indy car, being able to defeat the DPI car, which is interesting. So a 103 was the best lap compared to the DPI's 108. And then the next group in the class was 115, 116, and 115. And that was the GTR class. GTO Classics, they were on track. Those guys had some different times, and of course they were racing around with the GTR2. And then of course myself down here in number 9. So you can see how it kind of breaks down by class. It doesn't really break down by position, which is interesting. And you can actually go to practice to see who was fastest there, which is interesting too. So kind of nice info to be able to have, and then obviously go to finish. So sweet. And then of course you can set up a championship, I believe, here, so you can set up multiple races with multiple cars. And obviously if you have more cars, more tracks available, then that works out really, really good. And I believe you can set up online stuff as well, but don't quote me on that. Go back here to see what we got in options here. Automatic transmission, that's what I'm running at the moment. Let's see, manual auto clutch, ABS. There's factory ABS, and then there's just ABS. Preferred ABS level, just kind of have that on the low side. Preferred traction control, low side. Traction control is currently on. We could switch that to the factory traction control. Stability is off. Wow, that felt really good with the stability off. That was nice. Anyways, so there's a lot to this game for sure. There's definitely quite a bit to it, and plenty of cars to test out. But as I said, you have to kind of go to the store here. It loads up a whole screen so you can see that. And I think they run deals throughout here as well, but they got like the drift cars currently available. And then, yeah, so if you want to do the premium pack, which I believe unlocks about 93% of the game, I think is what that percentage is, that's 146.66. Now, if you go to a car here, I'm not sure what that was. That's oh, this is RaceRoom something else. So, yes, okay, so it's a little bit more. The cars have jumped in price a bit, so about 168 for an NSU car. We got the Porsches running 676, and then the different tracks and circuits running about $5. That's about what I thought they were running. So, anyways, it's interesting. It's definitely looks much better with the visual update. The cars look better. Actually have a little bit of that reflection tinge to them. So definitely like that. So cool. I like it. It's definitely nice. And be interested to see what they continue to do. So I would like it a little bit better if it was like a DLC you could buy straight through Steam instead of going to their store. I'm not really sure how you buy stuff through their store through Steam. It would be easier if it was a little bit more through Steam itself. But it works apparently because there are multiple people that use it. So anyways, interesting game. I definitely like it with the new visual upgrade. It looks much better. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for us today with RaceRoom. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to support the channel, as I said, if you want to go buy some stickers or maybe some shirts or some cool hats, yeah, there is always that option in the links below. If you want to become a member and get access to over 90 videos that are exclusively available to members, you can become a member as well. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you guys here next time. Bye-bye.